Good morning, everyone. It's Ann Varillo here with stampwithann.com. I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend and you're ready for fall now because yesterday was officially the first day of fall. So happy fall. Um, we had some awesome weather. It was really good up until today. It's going to rain for about maybe 4 or 5 days. So I guess that's the start of our fall. Too bad summer is over from in upstate New York. Bummer. Anywho, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend and that you're ready to craft and create with me. I'm excited to share the bundle that I'm working with this week, and it's called the Humble Home Bundle. And it comes with a cute home builder punch, which I thought was just so cute. And there's a couple different houses you can make. So at first I wasn't going to get it, but I saw some really creative cards on Pinterest from other Stampin' Up demonstrators. So I decided, you know what, I'm getting that bundle. And I'm glad that I did. So as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, if this is your first time watching me, I do a weekly card craft, let's see, let me say it right. Weekly card class kit to go. So with a qualifying purchase in my online store, you can get the card kit to go for free. And it's the supplies to make 6 cards, so that's 2 of each design. I usually do 3 cards featuring the bundle. Sometimes I do more. If I do more, I do offer that extra card as well. But typically it's 3 cards. So now if you're watching me on my YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe and hit the little red bell button so you get notified when I'm live. And then also if you're watching on YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook, make sure you give me a follow and a thumbs up as well. And if you're watching live right now, just shoot me a little comment and let me know where you're watching from. And I'm glad to have you guys here. So let's get started. I want to get down to my stamp craft table here. Okay, there we go. So first, let me just show you the bundle. Oh, okay. So this is, you can see my phone there. This is the Home Builder Punch, and it punches out the house. And I have to show you what this little guy punches. And then it also punches this heart, which I used in some of the cards today. And then here's I'll put that out so the glare doesn't get you. Here's the stamp set. I think it's super cute. So there's 2 different types of houses. This is like, oh, what do you call it? Like a gingerbread house. That's what it reminds me of. And then this is like a little home. And then you've got different sentiments. So you can use this for, you know, a new home. If your friends bought a new home or if someone's moved, for a thank you, for the gift. You can also use it for Merry Christmas. There's a little wreath here, which I haven't done that yet. And I think I might add one to my cards. And then see this little stamp here? Well, this is what stamps out the little windows. So you can stamp those out right here. So I think it's super cute. Lots of variety in it, and I love the big heart as well. So let me show you the 3 cards that I've done this week. Okay, this is the one we're going to do today. So I was inspired by Carol Buckalew with Inky Bee Stampers. I follow her on Insta and Facebook and such. And I saw a similar card that she had done. And so this inspired me kind of from her card. But really easy to do. I'm using the iconic Celebrations Designer Series paper. It's the 6x6 Designer Series paper. And something cute out of that is you can, which I thought was super cute, you can die cut the little trees with this die here. So that's what I did for this card. I just die cut these little trees out, and they turned out real cute. So that was, that's the one we're going to do today. This is the other one. I thought this was cute. I used the hearts, and I popped those up on dimensions. And then I used the house. I did some fussy cutting here, which you guys probably know. I don't like fussy cutting, but I did it. And this is just a thank you card. So I left it blank inside. Okay, and then the third card, oh, I didn't do a fun fold for Friday. I was not in the right mindset last week. So here, but I thought this card turned out beautiful. Again, I did some embossing here. So this is the little house, and I embossed on it. Did some more embossing. I love the ribbon. This is a Merry Christmas card. And then inside I just put from our house to yours. So that's the one we're going to do on Friday. I keep them pretty simple this week just because I have so much going on. But anywho, all right, let me grab a drink of my Diet Coke and we'll get started. I know I'm going to need the punch later. I'll put it out there. Okay, so your kit comes with all these pre-cut supplies. I used the cloud from the hot air balloons dies. I think it was the hot air balloon dies. And then since I'm using something that's not in the bundle, I'm gonna provide these as well. The little trees, the sky. Now I used our stylish shape dies to cut these out. So those will be included as well. And then we're going to use that to stamp on. So my card base starts with Mossy Meadow. Let's just go ahead and burnish those. That score line. And then I paired it with Misty Moonlight. And you can probably kind of see in here, this has got the Mossy Meadow and the Misty Moonlight in those colors. So I paired it with Misty Moonlight. And we'll just go ahead and adhere this to the front. I'll use my glue here. I thought it was a cute little card. Now you can use any adhesive you like that you prefer. I prefer, you guys probably know if you watch me, I prefer my multi-purpose liquid glue. It's just a little bit easier for me to move around if I don't get it on there straight. So before we adhere this, I'm going to go ahead and use my linen thread. And I'm just going to wrap it around the card 3 times, kind of towards the top. And I'm going to use some tape here to adhere it to the back. Just regular old Scotch tape. Now there is a little trick if you have some, I think it's honeycomb, if you run it through your linen thread, it straightens it out a little bit because linen thread can get quite curly. So we'll go ahead and do this. And I'm just going to do it towards the top because I want to give it plenty of room for the bottom die. Not too much towards the top, but start here. I'm just going to Scotch tape that on the back. And I'm just going to wrap it around a couple times. Like so. Move it around, make sure I get it. And then I'll go ahead and cut this off. With my paper snips. And I'll go ahead and just tape that down. just like that. Let's see. There. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and tie a little bow right now. So I usually just, sometimes I do my bows different, but I've got a little injured thumb here, which is making it hard for me to do things. I don't have my nail on there, and it's real awkward. That's a good word. I'll use awkward. So today I have to, if you guys are watching and you got my monthly card craft and create class to go, I'm shipping all those out today. So those are ready. I just wish it wasn't raining. Okay, so I'm gonna wait until we get everything else set up before I attach the bow. So that's that. Let's go ahead and adhere this panel, the little strip of designer series paper, to the inside panel. I think I'm running out of my glue a little bit. I wish it was like see-through so I could see how much I have left. So we're just going to adhere this. Now these are standard sizes. So obviously 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. These are 5 1/4 by 4, and what is that one? That's 3 1/4 by 5. Let's make sure that's adhered good. Okay. Since we have this out, let's go ahead and stamp on the inside. I think I showed you. I just stamped from our house to yours. So I've got that stamp out here. We'll just go ahead and stamp that right now. Oops, what do I have here? A little, oh, the heart. From when I was stamping the other day. Got stuck there. I can't get this open. Ugh. But I need more muscles. Okay, let's just stamp this. This is Misty Moonlight I'm using. We're just going to stamp it right in the middle. From our house to yours. Perfect. I'm going to have to fix my ink pads. They're getting hard to open and close. I have a little trick for that though. If you run some chapstick on the sides of them, it makes them really easy to slide open. So I'll have to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and just adhere that to the inside since we have this open. Did you guys do anything fun this weekend? We went out to Beeville, which is Baldwinsville, Saturday for dinner. We met our kids there, my son and his lovely wife. We had a nice dinner on the locks. Well, it's actually on the river, I should say. Okay, got that down. And now I'm going to adhere this because the rest of what we're going to do is stamping. You won't believe it. I did adhere this when I was making the card. I actually used my Stampin' Seal because I was getting lazy. So let's just adhere this down. Oops, slid around a little bit on me. Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want that there. Pull that over a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So now I'm ready to do some more stamping. So we're gonna do a little bit of coloring too, and oh, wouldn't you know it, I left my glasses in my other room. Oh well, I'll have to survive. I do use readers sometimes. I mean, I have prescription glasses, which are like the progressives, but I don't wear them all the time. I mostly wear them when I'm driving, or if I'm doing like close-up work, like coloring. I don't like that. That didn't get enough black on the side here. But I'll have to survive today. I was thinking about it right before I came on line. So we're just stamping this in Tuxedo Black ink. That's because I'm going to use our Stampin' Blends to color it in. So I've got a variety of colors I'm using here. Now, I didn't use Misty Moonlight on the house because it was just too dark. So pull out my colors over here. I'm using Gray Granite, both the light and the dark. I'm using Cherry Cobbler, light. I'm using dark, actually, I need Lemon Lolly. Well, you could use, let me get the Lemon Lolly. And then I'm using light Balmy Blue. Yeah, this is the dark Lemon Lolly. I just liked how it shined a little bit better there, like the light was on in the house. So let's just start with the, I'm going to do the light. Is this one the light? No, that's dark. Put those out of the way. And for most of this coloring, I'm using the bullet tip because it's pretty small. So I'm just coming up here with the light. I didn't do a lot of like shading normally when I do this. And then we're going to use the dark bullet tip just for the inside little scallops, just to give that some variation. And I'm going to do the top here with the dark. Oh, I forgot down here too. So we're just going to if you like coloring, this is a good stamp set to get. It's not a floral, so that's one thing. Let's see, I'm going to do the door next. And for this, I'm just using the light Cherry Cobbler. And I just kind of come in with the bullet tip first around these corners. And then I'll use my brush tip. Cherry Cobbler, it comes out pretty dark, but it does, when it dries, it tends to lighten up a bit. So, and I'm just coming under here, just like that. There we go. Now remember, that'll lighten up. Now I'm going to use the dark Lemon Lolly for the windows. Sorry if I'm going slow. It's just that I can't see very good. Hi, happy Monday, Laura. I saw your poor Cincinnati Reds, and what'd they do? They let the manager go, huh? Yankees are doing good, thank goodness. And the Giants won yesterday too, so that was a big plus. My husband was very happy. It was sports day here yesterday. Now I'm going to take the cherry cobbler because I wanted the red, the little trim on the windows. Just like that. Now we'll come in with the light balmy blue. Let's see. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to take the bullet tip. Oops, little piece of dust. And I'm going to come around the frame so that when I use my brush tip, it'll be a little easier. Because sometimes I can go a little wild with my brush tip. I don't mean to, but. What'd you say, Laura? I think our problems go higher up. Owners won't spend the money. Yeah, I know. Needed a new field, a competitive team, plus we had all those injuries. Yeah, injuries kills the baseball. Seriously. Yep. That's like another team out west is similar. Up in San Francisco, Oakland A's. Same situation. But they're moving to Vegas. Because that's where they got a new field. You used the Stampin' Blends yesterday to color? Yeah. I find it so relaxing, actually. Like, it's almost like not therapeutic, but it's just calming. I mean, I used to color a lot as a little girl. I used to love my coloring books. But yeah, I like my Stampin' Blends. And I love there's a color lifter pen, and believe it or not, if you go out of the lines, you can actually lift the color off. And I've used that periodically. If I'm now, see, I might do that now because I don't have my glasses on, but it works really well. Just gonna come in here. So this will be the longest. This is what will take you the longest to do, is color in your little house. But it's fun. That's why I do it. Almost done. Just got to get under here a little bit better. I don't like any white spots. I'm going to try and get right into here. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Now let that dry a little bit. Well, see, this is what I kept on doing with my other one. I kept on going over it again. You can add, if you wanted to add like the dark, and I'm just going to brush some of this over again. I wanted a little darker. I actually did this because our house is blue. We have it's like a dark blue. I don't know what color you call it. There. Okay, I'm happier with that. See, I keep on going over things. Okay, I'm done. You have an adult coloring book? Oh, cocktail recipe. Yeah, recipes. So this is our little, oh, I forgot to color in my chimney. I'm going to do blue. Light balmy blue. Okay. Now we'll use the punch and we'll just punch out the little house. So if you guys can see. Okay, here's a little trick. So if you have shaky hands or you know, you get a little nervous, you can't line it up right, a little trick for the punches is just squeeze down gently and it'll hold it in place so you can see if you've got it in there right. Now, oops, see, I just moved, but that's what I'm going to do here. I just want to line that up, make sure I've got everything. It needs to go over a little bit more. And let's see. So now I'm just squeezing it down. That looks pretty good to me. And I'm just going to punch it. There we go. And it punches out everything. Okay. So let's start putting this together. Now, the one thing that I did add here was some pecan pie to the bottom. I just used my blending brush and the ink just because I wanted it to be kind of like ground, look like the ground. So we're just taking our blending brush, pecan pie, and I'm just gonna run it off the side first before I start, because you don't want a big glob on there. And then I'll kind of make it like a little hill. You can make it darker, add more color. I like pecan pie. This is one of my favorite colors too. But not wild wheat, Laura. I still don't like wild wheat. Oops, I went a little too dark there. That's okay. We'll just darken that up a little bit. Make that like a little hill. Okay, I think that's good. No, want more. Okay. All right. So now we're going to put everything together. Let's see here. Put our house right here. You want to make sure you leave enough room for your little cloud because the cloud's a little big. So I kind of just lay everything down and try and see where I want it. And then I'll put the house down. And then these I'm going to glue down. So, okay. So let's do our little cloud first. A little bit of glue. You don't need a lot. If I can get this out. Just put my little cloud up towards the top. The trees are going to hang off a little bit. And I kind of tried to put them like one higher than the other so they're not all on the same level field. Okay, that's good. Just gonna have this one maybe hang off a little here. And this one I'll put up a little bit higher. I thought these trees were so cute from this designer series paper, Iconic Celebrations. And I love it when they have dies that cut out images on the designer series paper. I always think that's a lot of fun. Okay. Now for our house, I'm going to pop that up on some dimensionals. So I'll use a couple here. And I'm going to use one little mini Stampin' Dimensional up here at the top on the chimney. Okay, grab my trash can. Okay. This, don't you like my bandage? It's neon. All right, there's the little house. We're also going to pop this completed panel on Stampin' Dimensionals on the front. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And then I just have to stamp the sentiment on the tag and we'll be able to finish this card off. One more for good luck. I feel like I'm so slow today, like Mondays. I don't know. Whew. Okay, let's get it in the center. And then let's go ahead and stamp the welcome. Now these are two different stamps. So I didn't put them on one block and try and stamp them together. I just put them on separate blocks and then stamped them because I couldn't get the second stamp close enough. So we're just gonna go with it. So welcome, again, this is in Misty Moonlight. Just gonna do welcome. And I did it off to the side a little bit. So I didn't do it like right in the center. Okay. Oh, I gotta leave that open. I need it again. Let me clean this stamp off though first. Okay. And then this little tiny welcome, home, I mean. It says welcome home. Let's see if I can get that in there straight. Don't look like I have enough ink on there. Just tap, 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 tap. There we go. Clean that stamp off. And we'll finish it up with our embellishments. Put a couple. I popped this up on dimensionals as well. I love dimensionals, in case you guys were wondering. I should have stock in them because I use them a lot. People always say, well, doesn't that, like when you mail cards, it doesn't really affect them as long as you're not like doubling up on the Stampin' Up, I mean on the dimensionals, because this is just a small surface. There's that. And then lastly, we've got our bow. I need my mini glue dot for that. I used the adhesive backed pearl trios. This is, the colors are Calypso Coral, Misty Moonlight, and Petunia Pop. It's not supposed to be pup. So they're like, what do you call it? Effervescent? No, that's not the right word. I can't think of the word. Okay, so I'm just going to do two different ones here. Oops. Pearlized. They're like pearlized. There. And then I think I'm going to do one more up here on the tag over here. There. And then we'll do the little bow out of linen thread. Just gonna pop that up. Got my glue dots here. And we're just gonna put a little glue dot. Right there for the bow. And there we have it. Our 2 cards, welcome home, from our house to yours. Same one on the inside. But aren't they cute? I love them. And I love how adding a little bit of the pecan pie on the bottom really adds a little bit more to the card. So it's just not all white. So I'm back. So thanks for checking in and giving me a watch today. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Laura, for stopping by too. I know you're busy and I appreciate it. So don't forget, Wednesday, I'm going to be back with another card for the weekly card class kit to go using the Humble Home Bundle. So until Wednesday, I'll see you guys later. Have a good week. Bye.